Do priests stop wearing their collar when they retire? And I guess the answer to this question is another question, which is, do dads retire from being a dad? Do moms ever retire from being a mom? Do grandmas retire from being grandmas? Do brides of Christ, do religious sisters retire from being brides of Christ? And of course, the answer is no, you never retire from that. As a priest, I never retire from being a priest and a father. So much so that in Psalm 110, it says, you are a priest forever. You're a priest forever, signifying Jesus Christ's eternal priesthood. It doesn't go away. That the fatherhood of a priest never goes away. That being said, priests retire from active ministry. So for example, when I'm old and tired and dying and turning 40 years old, I will retire from active ministry. That a priest, if he's in a parish, he'll retire from his active role in the parish. If he is a college chaplain, he'll retire from his active role as a director and a chaplain. If he is a hospital chaplain, he will retire from that active ministry. But his priesthood, you never retire from that. Fatherhood, never retire. My spiritual director in seminary said it best. He said, yeah, when I die, I'm going to die with my boots on, meaning I'm going to die living as a priest. I'm going to die actively priesting and fathering and bringing Jesus to the world. And that's so inspiring for me to hear because I want to do that too. I want to die with my boots on. I want to be able to serve till the moment of death because that's exactly what Jesus does. Jesus loves up to the moment of death. Jesus loves to the end. From the last breath that he had on the cross, he loved, he fathered, he priested. Priests, religious sisters, religious brothers, mothers, fathers, every vocation is lived to the end. Every vocation is exhausted to the very moment of death. That's what it's called to imitate Jesus in the priesthood. It is to love unto death, to die with your boots on. That gets me excited. That gets me pumped up as a priest. And so, long story short, do priests wear their collar after they retire? Well, yes and no. Priests retire from active ministry, but they never retire their priesthood. They never retire their fatherhood. Priests, like Jesus, they love to the end. So next time you see a priest, thank them for their priesthood, thank them for their fatherhood, thank them for dying for you. Thank them for being like Jesus in loving to the end. And another thing, as Psalm 110 says, you are a priest forever, which means I get to be a priest in heaven too. All priests are priests in heaven, which is kind of cool. So after I die at the age of 40, I'll know what that's like. Love you, praying for you. This is Spirit Juice. Peace. You know those questions that are tricky questions about the faith that really stir the pot? I want those. Send it to askapriest@spiritjuice.org and you might be featured on the next episode. Spirit Juice got answers. Peace.